Bart was having an incredibly unlucky day. He stubbed his foot the moment he got out of bed in the morning and stumbled into the kitchen. He rummaged through the cupboard looking for a treat, thinking he'd finally get the glow-in-the-dark badge, only to find nothing. Homer had taken it. Upstairs, he discovered his homework had been shredded by the dog. He changed clothes and ran outside, but the school bus had already closed its doors. Bart could only watch as the bus drove away. Just then, dark clouds gathered and it started pouring rain. As Bart walked towards school, he got splashed with water. The moment he arrived at school, the clouds parted and a rainbow appeared. When he got to class, the teacher scolded him. During recess, Bart tried to show off, but when he exerted himself, his pants ripped at the crotch. His classmates all laughed at him, and he ended up getting knocked down by a ball. Bart was thoroughly dejected. The teacher announced a field trip to the chocolate factory, but Bart realized his permission slip was still at home.
What a day.
He had to watch helplessly as his classmates boarded the bus, while the principal assigned him the task of sealing envelopes. The bus arrived at the factory, where the kids saw chocolate beans, toured the chocolate factory, and ate lots of delicious chocolate. Bart could only toil away miserably. He even got blisters on his tongue. The moment Bart left school, it started pouring again. He didn't even care about getting splashed anymore. His skateboard wheel came off right then, and he tumbled straight down the stairs. By the time he came to his senses, he'd been taken to an office.
Hands off the material.
Everyone thought Bart had guts. Fat Tony told him to pick a horse to test his luck. Under pressure, Bart randomly named one. Fat Tony had his men bet $200, and then showed Bart around his territory. Soon the results of the third race came in. Incredibly, that horse actually won. Fat Tony immediately treated him like a treasure. Bart found a cocktail recipe and worked away at the counter, finally presenting a drink with a cherry on top. The man tasted it and was very satisfied. Bart earned recognition. Back home, Bart told Marge he'd found a job, mainly bartending, horse racing, and such. Marge didn't want him doing those things. From then on, Bart worked as a bartender at Fat Tony's place and received lots of tips. Bart watched cards without commenting and constantly cleared the tables. Meanwhile, Marge kept finding wads of cash in pockets while doing laundry. Fat Tony would even watch cartoons with Bart. The scene of a mouse turning a cat into Swiss cheese had the adults laughing uproariously. While Bart was mixing drinks, the police chief suddenly showed up. The chief asked about a truck being hijacked on Route 401. Fat Tony claimed he knew nothing and recommended Bart's cocktails.